reactions. What's the topic today? Look, you never know. It's DeeDee's reactions, real life reviews with a real one for sure.
One of the trends that I've been noticing, particularly this year in comparison to previous years, is women are beginning to notice a change in men's behavior, maybe finally, and when it comes to approaching them. Some of them have mentioned men not approaching women in public as much as before, especially like in the workplace, when they're out with their friends, and even like at clubs, and especially with them speed dating events. From your vantage point, why aren't men approaching or chasing women in the way they used to?
I think you know that answer.
Listen, I know, but I also think when men say it, I think a lot of times people, I do think that there is a space where sometimes your word and your perspectives from you, Crimson, Reva, and others, I feel like, and again, I'm not telling you what to give me an answer is. I think I believe, and my audience may believe, but from your vantage point, somebody who's been doing this way longer, who is married and who's, has been doing this for quite a while and is very successful. From what you're seeing, what's your vantage point about why it is specifically? Because I think a lot of the ladies are stating men aren't men anymore, men aren't masculine anymore, and all this stuff. And I think that's what they're concluding is why men aren't taking initiative in this area anymore. From your vantage point, why aren't men chasing and approaching women to the same degree?
Well, it's their behavior. It's the behavior, the attitude, the entitlements, the expectations that they have from men these days for relationships is ridiculous, in my opinion. What you expect from a man, the approach. Men are probably one of the reasons they're probably scared to approach because of the attitudes that how they might, nobody wants to be. It's one thing, in my opinion, to be what's the word I'm looking for? Rejected. But it's how, and a lot of these women are just entitled. They think that they're better than average men. And so if a man, an average man see a woman that he thinks is attractive, he doesn't know what he's going to be met with. She could be like, ew, get away from me. Oh my God. They think that they're too cool for school. Like you can't approach them. If you do, it's like, if they don't like you, it's like, they treat you like you're something ill, something nasty. Like, so if I was a man, I wouldn't approach either. The entitlements, the things that they're asking for, you got to make 6 figures. You got to pay their rent just to take them on a date. Like, who in the hell is doing that? Like, I wouldn't approach you. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, if I said, if I was a man, or just if I was single and dating in this era, I probably would just be single, because especially being a man, like what? Like that is weird to me. I talk about it all the time. The expectations, pay my rent, pay a bill. I need you to spend money on me without even knowing you. Coffee dates are for what they say. Coffee dates are the bare minimum. Like you can't. What is it? Cheesecake Factory coffee dates are now off limits in a lot of these women's eyes. Yeah. So why would men continue to go out of their way to try to court or date women who think this way? That's an automatic turnoff, in my opinion. Like, hell no, I wouldn't approach you either. I would walk right past you like you're invisible. I don't have time. That is ridiculous. I wouldn't approach either. So yeah, it's their behavior, their entitlements. They think because they have jobs and a degree that they're better than average men. And so they don't want average men. They want rich men, but they're not getting the rich men. And that's just what it is. You think that average men are beneath you and rich men don't want you.
Average men are beneath you, and most rich, high value men or most in demand men don't even want you, especially not for long-term commitment. That's it. Listen, we can stop the interview right there. I loved how you articulated that, because I've said similar things, but I don't think I've approached it in that way. I don't think the ladies realize most of them, I don't say most, actually, I am going to say most.
A lot.
Most of them have made themselves unattractive even to men that they don't want. And I don't think that they realize it. Like, it's not just the men that they want that aren't seeing them as an attractive enough candidate for long-term commitment. It's also all the men that they look past.
Yeah.
Now those men aren't even approaching them to the same degree.
Yeah.
So it's even the men that you were looking down on and the men that you think are below you, and he's average and I'm not. No. Even the men that you all are thinking is you would never give a chance to. Listen, ladies, a lot of y'all may hurt your own feelings if you start shooting your shot and seeing if you gonna get rejected, because you're right. Men are taking notice, and I understand why this whole manosphere red pill space is so it infuriates women that it even exists.
I don't like it.